Hey dogs, this is Isaac here, and welcome back to Isaac Reviews 2021. Before we begin, please excuse the weaker quality of this review. I can't screen record movies from Netflix like I can with Disney Plus and HBO Max, so unfortunately I have to do this review as a PowerPoint slideshow. However, if more clips of this movie surface on YouTube in the near distant future, I'll be sure to use them if need be. Anyways, I watched Arlo the Alligator Boy on Netflix recently, which I basically had hardly a clue was going to be a movie until I looked into it, and since Wikipedia has it as a major movie release in the United States for this year, I decided to review it for you all. Plus, it'll be the backdoor pilot for a series taking place sometime after the events of the film, as teased in the end credits, so at least I have that to be looking forward to. Anyways, on with the review. Basically, this movie has the titular Arlo, who is an optimistic, if not naive, humanoid alligator creature who learns at the beginning of the movie that his real father lives in Manhattan. So he decides to go there to finally meet him, along with some other characters that he meets who have their own weird thing about them. It is a relatively simple plot on paper, but what makes this work is the execution. Since the film supplies some great world building, partially since it will have a TV series taking place sometime after this film and it'll come out soon, so it's good to set up the world for the characters that they're going to inhabit. The places the characters go to, from the swamp to the country town to New York itself, are all fun and uniquely made, and there are plenty of wholesome and heartfelt moments in between to give a much more enjoyable experience. Oh, and since this is also a musical, the song numbers are all great, where they may at first sound like songs you'd hear on the radio, but they're all still well performed, have good instrumentals, and the animation and environments help give much more life to the music. Oh yeah, the animation. I mean, it looks really solid and has some good character designs and environments, but at the same time, due to it being, as stated before, a backdoor pilot for a TV series, the animation at times can feel rather choppy, and overall just feels more like something you'd see in a Disney Channel movie rather than a Netflix company. The company like Netflix and a prominent animation studio like Titmouse, who have also worked on shows like The Epic Tales of Captain Underpants and the 2020 reboot of Animaniacs. I mean, it still looks good, but it could have been better. Anyways, to wrap things up, Arlo the Alligator Boy is as good of a movie as it is a setup to a feature animated series, featuring solid animation, a well-written story, great songs, and a lot of heart. I suggest this to anyone who has Netflix, as this is definitely one of the year's best animated movies so far. And as for my rating, let me just pull up my music real quick, turn it up, and perfect. Rating time. And there we have it, my rating of Arlo the Alligator Boy. Very good movie. Anyways, join me next time for when we review Mortal Kombat. I've never played the games, but I must say this looks very promising. It might be a good introduction to the games for me, like Detective Pikachu, since I had never played any Pokemon games until then. And it was a good introduction to the franchise for me, so I hope this is kind of the same deal. Sometime after that, in early May, we'll be taking a look at The Mitchells vs. the Machines, formerly known as Connected. And again, this looks very promising, especially the animation. The animation looks great. Admittedly, the writing, like the story itself, does sound a little bit formulaic. It's a parent trying to impress their growing up kid. But who knows? It could turn out to be really good. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, thus concludes my review of Arlo the Alligator Boy. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you'd like to subscribe, please do so. You can see a little area down below this video that says subscribe. Press that button and ring the bell. My other social media is shown on screen, and it is also linked in the description, so follow me on there when you get the chance. Thank you all again for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!